Hello, welcome back to 1010-1. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my home. This is where I did my very first intro, standing here more or less. I was very nervous at the time. Things have moved on, but a lot of things have stayed the same. One thing that has stayed the same is I'm still very passionate about gym. Although my vlogs haven't really shown that, but I promise you I will try and get more and better content back on the channel. Today, I'm basically doing a daily vlog style video. Going for a haircut because my hair is a bit of a mess and I do need a trim. And I am going to explain to you what happened to my car, which is over there in the frame. My car's been off the road for about 9 months and I'm going to explain to you what exactly happened to it and how you can try and prevent it, because I feel like it's a very important issue that hasn't really been addressed, especially in the market here in Zambia. So I'm going to explain to you what happened to my car, how I got it fixed, and how I intend to keep my car safe, driving in top condition, top form. So, let's get into this. See, what had happened was, in around April last year, I started having some car issues. A warning light popped up on my dashboard, and I thought, engine warning light could be anything. So I took the car in for service at the Mercedes-Benz dealership. Everything seemed to be okay. After driving the car along for a few weeks, a few things weren't right. So the car would jerk when I'd slow down when I was in low gears. It was a bit slow in the response on the throttle when I accelerated, and things just didn't seem like they were going too well. Engine warning light popped up again, and I thought, might be a mistake because it's just come back from service, so it might just be a mistake. Eventually, the car broke down. It literally just stopped moving. So had it towed to the workshop, and they explained that when they had the car for service, they dropped a tiny ceramic piece of the spark plug in the engine bay, which is pretty strange. But they claimed they fixed it and they gave me back the car. The same day I got it back, I was driving it home and it just broke down, completely dead. Tried to start it and the engine just wouldn't start, it just misfired. So we had it taken back in and looked at. At this point I'd lost confidence in the workshop, in the Mercedes-Benz workshop. I felt like they were negligent, felt like they'd broken my car, which I was very, very upset about at the time. A few months later, spoke to a German mechanic called Klaus. He comes in and out of the country every 6 weeks or so. And he said, look, it looks to me like your car needs new pistons. You just need to get it checked to see if there's no engine damage. So took it to his friend, another German guy called Carsten. He owns a Mercedes-Benz truck workshop. So took this car out to the farms. He had it with him for a few months, looked at it, did some tests, and he said, look, the only way we can fix this car is by replacing the pistons, which meant I had to take the car back to the Mercedes-Benz dealership. When I did that, I explained to them, I said, this is very, very important to me. It's a brand new car when I got it. Only driven it for a year and a half, and I really shouldn't be having these issues on a brand new car. And they assured me that they were going to do a good job, they were going to fix it and repair it. So I ordered the parts from South Africa, ordered new pistons and a new gasket head, and had them installed, and everything's okay. Everything's okay now. Although one thing I will tell you is that the issue that my car had is not an isolated event. It's not an isolated issue. My brother has the exact same car, Mercedes-Benz C300. His is a coupe, but he had the same issue. And the main reason that we're having these issues is the octane level in the fuel here in Zambia. It's terrible. These cars require 95 octane. If you open the little fuel cap, you can actually see this. Right over there, if it loads. There we go. Right over there, it says RON 95. That's the bare minimum fuel quality we should be putting in these cars. Unfortunately, here in Zambia we only have 91 octane quality fuel, which poses a bit of a problem. The temperature that the fuel burns in the cylinder chamber, in the combustion chamber, where the pistons move up and down in order to propel the engine, burns at a much higher temperature when the fuel quality is down. High performance cars need a higher octane level in order for the engine to run cleaner and to run more efficiently. Essentially what we're doing is we're putting lower quality product in our cars that require a higher quality product. How do we get around this? How do we fix it in order to prevent damage? What you can do is you can buy octane boosters. Octane boosters are fuel additives which you add every time you top up, and they basically increase the octane level in the fuel. They are quite expensive. They're about 100 kwacha per can. I personally started using Liquimoly Octane Plus, and these are so helpful. These are honestly a lifesaver. If you want to prolong the life of your engine of your car, then please invest in some of these products. Liquimoly Fuel Protect as well. One thing that we also discovered, well, I say we, myself and the German mechanics who worked on the car, is that the fuel quality is one thing, but the way the fuel is stored in certain filling stations is actually pretty bad. So you get instances where there's water, dirt, and other harmful residue in the fuel, which you basically need to clean out. And the Fuel Protect fuel additives help clean that out and protect your engine from any corrosive damage which might have happened to the fuel. So what I will do, I will show you my parts. These are the parts that came out of my car. As you can see, they're very badly damaged, worn, very worn out parts. I'm just gonna keep them in my car for now. These are the pistons which came out of my car, and just to show you the level of damage that fuel caused them. So if you can see here, that is a piston head, and there is a clean brake. That's a clean brake. The fuel was so bad that it burnt and broke my pistons. I guarantee you this is not an isolated event. I know many people who've had the same issue in their cars, and they've had to spend a lot of money fixing them. It's really not something you want to be going through as a car owner. So on that note, I leave it up to you. You can find these products at Pilatus along Leopards Hill Road. You can find them along Great East Road. There's a dedicated Liquimoly shop. I'm not being paid to say this. I'm telling you as a concerned road user, as a concerned Mercedes-Benz owner, if you care about your car, invest in some of these products and you will feel the benefits. Let's get going with the rest of this vlog. Hey guys, so back on the piston issue. Another thing I forgot to mention was most of the instances involving fuel quality and piston issues in Mercedes-Benz cars has been isolated on the W205 Mercedes-Benz C classes. These are the cars that are basically the C classes from 2014 onwards, which includes this car. So this 2016 Mercedes-Benz C300. Terrible actually. Mercedes-Benz C300, and I drove it for about 17,000 kilometers from brand new. And due to the fuel quality here in Zambia, the engine started having a few issues, which I explained earlier. If you catch this problem early, if you start using fuel additives from an early stage of ownership, you can actually protect your car and prolong your engine's lifespan purely by putting the fuel additives in your car. A lot of people that use it decide whether to put it before they put fuel, before they top up, or after. Doesn't really make a difference. The fuel additives still do their job in the fuel tank. One thing I would recommend is every time you top up, try not to let your fuel run all the way down. That's a very minor thing, but it's in terms of fuel additives. The more fuel you have in your car, the more efficient your car runs. Apparently, I might be wrong on this, completely wrong. So So what I do personally is I let my fuel run down to about half tank, and when I top up to full tank, I add the fuel additives, the Octane Plus and the Fuel Protect. Occasionally I do put in injector protect as well, which helps the fuel injectors, which is very important because that's what actually propels your car forward and provides more of a boost when you put your foot down. One thing I will say is try not to push your car too much all the time, because constant acceleration increases the temperature in the cylinder chamber and the combustion chamber, and due to the poor fuel quality, those explosions that happen to propel the engine forward may happen prematurely, or may be slightly delayed. But when they're delayed, it creates added pressure in the combustion process, which could essentially crack your pistons. So I'm at the barbershop now. Really got my hair trimmed, got my beard trimmed as well because it's looking a bit messy. I will try and take the camera inside. Sometimes I get a bit iffy, a bit nervous around cameras, but I will try and take my camera inside so I can show you my haircut. But if not, then I'll probably see you afterwards. Let me know what you think. If you think I should leave my hair more messy at the top, more scruffy, and just give me your feedback. Right now I'm heading to the gym. I'm gonna have a quick session. I need to be in and out in 30 minutes. So it's gonna be a very, very quick and effective session. I'm doing chest today. I always leave chest for Saturdays, just because it's more fun. I enjoy doing chest. Alright, so as you can see, I'm in the gym and I'm here with this guy. I'm sure you remember him from the last video, Young Tax.
How's it going?
Yeah, so he's actually just finished his workout, so he's not going to join me unfortunately, but I'm going to get started on my chest workout. Today I'm not doing any cardio. It's a very quick and intense chest session, so I'll try and film as much as I can, but if not, then I hope you enjoy this B-roll type footage. Alright, so with chest, flat bench press, always try and keep everything nice and set, nice and stable, right? So you're keeping a slight arch in your lower back, you're pressing your shoulders down, all you're using is your chest muscles to push up. Try and keep everything steady. Alright, so for the last set, I'm going to do around the world, just because I completely run out of time. So, around the world for the last one. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so just like that, the video is over. Signing out from the gym because I'm heading home to watch a United match. United. Young Tax wasn't really in the video. No, United are not going to lose. We're not losing this match. Thanks very much for watching. I know it's a very long video, long-winded video as well, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Different format. And once again, from myself and Young Tax, peace out.